Well, first, I'm afraid we start the celebrations of Human Rights Day on a sad note. It's been a deadly Human Rights Day in Durban. 5 people have been killed in 2 separate shootings. First of all, in Springfield Park, 2 people believed to be a drug lord and his wife were killed in a drive-by shooting. An injured 9-year-old was rushed to hospital but has sadly also passed away. In the other shooting, 2 taxi drivers were killed in Berea. With the latest on those stories, eNCA's Lethiwe Mdluli joining us with the details from Durban. Hello to you, Lethiwe. Just first of all, let's start off by what do you know at the moment? You're still at what is essentially an active crime scene. What's the latest you have?
Well, Gareth, right now we do understand that the police are wrapping up their work. I just want to step out of shot and show you exactly what they're doing. The forensics team just finished at the scene, and we do understand that 3 people were killed this afternoon in this shooting. You will see right now the pathology services are currently driving in to, of course, pick up the bodies that are still at the scene. We are on Peters Road in Springfield. The police are sharing that this was a drive-by shooting that took place here on this road at around 2:30 in the afternoon, and we do believe that an alleged drug lord from Chatsworth is among those that were killed, and his wife. And of course now we're hearing that their 9-year-old daughter has lost her life as well in the hospital. She did survive initially the shooting, and she was rushed to hospital shortly after, and the news just came in from the police that she sadly passed away in the hospital. Not so far from here as well, there was another shooting that took place where we do understand that in Durban, in the CBD, 2 men believed to be taxi owners were shot and they died at the scene. And while speaking to the police spokesperson for KZN, Robert Nechunda, he did share that investigations are currently ongoing and that they are currently in pursuit rather of the suspects. As you can see from your visuals, there is an ambulance that is currently right next to the black vehicle. We do understand that was the vehicle that was targeted a bit earlier on, and the police are sharing that they'll be doing more investigations in terms of this incident. But speaking to the police spokesperson a bit earlier on, Robert Nechunda, this is what he had to share about this incident.
What we have established at this stage is that it was an apparent drive-by shooting. The matter is alleged to be drug-related because the man who's been shot here, it shows that he's been on the Hawks radar for some time on drug-related cases. It's alleged to be one of the drug lords in Chatsworth. That needs to be verified, of course, but that's what we have for now. And his wife was with him, is fatally shot as well. And a 9-year-old daughter has been rushed to hospital with injuries.
So drugs and gang wars, especially in that part of Durban, Lethiwe, have been a problem for a long, long time as well, which will form part of the police's investigation. If these people who were killed, this alleged drug kingpin linked to any other crimes. While that's happening, though, residents have been speaking out for years, and no doubt they've had something to say about this as well.
And Gareth, we did speak to a few people that were here when the shootout or the shooting took place. Of course, they're very, very scared for their lives. Some of them work here, and they were sharing with us that, unfortunately, there's not enough security in this business park. So because of that, they're scared to come to work tomorrow. And over the past week, I've been focusing on the crime in the city, and I've been speaking to the police about these shootings that are currently taking place. Just last week, there were 3 consecutive shootings that took place on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. On all of them were drive-by shootings, and we do believe that those 3 people that died were targeted, one of which actually took place in Berea, where there's another active scene as we speak. In that incident, we do believe that the wife of a taxi owner was also targeted, but unfortunately one person who's the security was killed. The next day there was another shooting in Konubia, which is not so far from here as well, and we do understand understand that there was one person who died there as well. And then on Wednesday, there was a student or a former student of the University of KwaZulu-Natal, or rather the University of Mangosuthu. We do understand that that shooting happened right outside the MUT University. And in that case, two gunmen approached the former student and they killed him right in front of students who were busy with classes at that time. So it's been an ongoing issue that the police are dealing with. And when we speak to them about these incidents, they are saying that they're very worried about the amount of guns that are still on the streets, and they are trying to work around the clock to maybe bring down the crime in this area. But of course, it seems like they're losing the fight, because in all these incidents that I've just counted, no one has been arrested. We're being told as the media that there's investigations that are currently ongoing. Even with this one, they were saying that they'll be conducting more investigations, as we believe that the gentleman that was killed here is a drug lord, and we do understand that he's been on the radar for the Hawks, or of the Hawks radar, for some time. But all of this still needs to be verified, of course. But they are saying that they are working around the clock to try and solve these issues or these incidents. But it seems like every day we're hearing of an incident like this one. But Gareth, earlier on we actually spoke to someone who works in this business park about what they heard when the incident took place, and this is what she had to share.
We were not waiting for anything. We were just inside the shop working there, and we just heard the cars and the gunshots, and everyone was shocked. We went under the tables, and when we come out, there were no one, and I saw everyone is running to see there, and a woman was shot badly in her eye, but she was still breathing. That's traumatizing me so much. And there was a kid also in the back, which is breaking my heart so much. And now they are dead, and we are scared to what's going to happen. This is traumatizing so much. I'm scared. Even now, I asked my boss to close the shop and we want to go home. I'm so scared. I'm not feeling safe at all. If these things are happening, because you can see the gunshots, what if one of the bullets went in, someone will be dead because of that. So we are not safe at all.
All right, Lethiwe Mdluli, thank you very much indeed. I know you'll be there as the sun starts to set to get any more information as best you can. The police crime tape still up, police still on the scene for us. A terrible, terrible Human Rights Day with our reporter Lethiwe Mdluli on the scene for our breaking news. You can see at bottom of the screen 5 people killed in 2 separate shootings. One incident in Berea and the other, as we've just been hearing now, in Springfield Park. 2 people believed to be a drug lord and his wife, and sadly a 9-year-old who we now understand to be the daughter of that couple was rushed to hospital but has unfortunately also passed away.